Trinity Lopez here, and I'm back with another edition of the monthly safety topic.
Your hands do anything your brain tells them to do, so engage your brain first. Slow down and check for the hazards of each task. No matter how long you have been doing your job or how long you have done the same tasks at work, stay focused and follow 4 basic principles of hand safety. Number 1 is pinch points. Pinch points are everywhere. Machinery, tools, materials. Anything with hinges, doors, toolboxes, stepladders have pinch points. Pay attention and be aware of each pinch point. 2 is proper gloves. Your hands can get cuts, burns, bruises, and other injuries. Handling sharp-edged materials can cause cuts. Working with some materials can cause scrapes and torn skin. Hot surfaces can cause burns. Splinters come from metal and wood. Get the right glove for the job and inspect your gloves before each use. Gloves that are falling apart or that have tears or rips don't give good protection. 3 is machine guarding. Machine guards prevent accidental exposure to moving parts. Don't take them off or bypass them. Machine guards on portable tools like lawnmowers and handheld saws prevent chopping off your fingers. Floor-mounted machines have safety guards in place for the same reason. Shut down the machine and make sure it is properly locked out before performing any maintenance. Don't wear metal jewelry like rings, wedding bands, or necklaces when working with machinery. 4. Normal daily use. Watch out for common hazards during normal everyday use. For example, don't pick up broken glass or sharp objects with your bare hands. Protect your hands when working with chemicals. Don't use your hands to sweep up wood chips, glass, metal pieces, shavings, or other related materials. Remember, use your brain before using your hands. Thanks for watching and have a safe day.
One of our major focus areas this year is hand safety. Most of the injuries that occurred last year were a result of cuts and lacerations to the hands.
Protecting your fingers and hands is important for your work and quality of life. Work-related hand injuries are one of the leading reasons workers end up in the emergency room and miss work. Damage to the nerves in your fingers and hands, loss of a finger, a skin burn, or allergic reaction can negatively impact the quality of your work or productivity, or worse. How many times have you grabbed a sharp object, touched a hot surface, felt pain in your hand because of how you were gripping a tool or twisting your wrist, come close to getting your hand or finger caught or crushed, or had your skin come in contact with chemical or caustic material? If you can think of even one time of any of these, it's too many. There are many hazards that can result in a hand injury, including punctures, cuts, and lacerations, crushed fractures or amputations, sprains, strains, or other musculoskeletal injuries, burns, dermatitis, or other skin injuries. Always follow the work practices and equipment and gloves required for the job. Gloves and safety procedures won't work if they're not used or followed. Be aware of the job task, equipment, and materials that can create a risk for a hand injury or put your skin in contact with a chemical, and know the steps that should be taken to prevent exposures and injuries. Some safe practices to keep in mind are: always stay alert and focused on keeping your hands safe, not just the start of the work. Keep guards and machinery and power tools in place. Don't remove or reposition them. Use tools and equipment designed for the work being performed. Don't put your fingers, hands near moving parts of a power tool or equipment. Make sure machinery, equipment, and power tools are completely off before you try replacing, cleaning, or repairing parts. And always follow lockout tagout procedures. Identify safety features on tools and equipment before you use them, such as the emergency off switches. Check tools and equipment to make sure they're in proper working order before beginning a task. Keep your fingers away from sharp edges. Never cut toward the palm of your hand. Wear gloves that fit your hand and are right for the work being performed. Not all gloves protect against all hazards. Employees should use general cut-resistant gloves that are available on the shop floor for most tasks that don't involve chemical use or high heat. It's important that we use the correct tools for the job and use them correctly.
And remember, always keep your gloves handy.